Hey everyone, Mike from the Retro Gamer Vlog here, bringing you episode 3 of video game hunting. Gonna try to liven it up a bit more today. I've gotten a lot of footage lately because I was on March break. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the show. Hey guys, how's it going? So I'm actually sitting in the car right now. I'm lucky enough to be getting a lift to my my hunting spot today. I'm going to some pawn shops that I don't normally go to. One of them is absolutely insane. I actually haven't been there in a while. Last time I went, it was kind of like near the beginning of my collecting days, so I didn't really know much about the really kind of the quirky rare stuff. I was looking more for Zelda and Mario Pokemon, which is fine. And I remember they just had an insane amount of things that I didn't even have the time to look through, so it'll be only my second time in there, so I'll be happy to show you guys around, and whatever else I can put together for this episode of video game hunting. Thank you for tuning in, and yeah, let's get going. Yeah, it may look like this place has tons of cool stuff, but really it was picked through so many times. And of course, the same exact thing goes for the 64 games and the Super Nintendo games. Sadly, this place really had nothing other than racing games, sports games, the occasional cool game that is overpriced, and of course, other racing and sports games. Exact same thing for the Super Nintendo. Really, this place did not have too bad stuff. I mean, they have Superman, which isn't terrible. That was a joke. Anyways, and just not bad stuff. They had one game that I really wanted, which was the Banjo-Kazooie, but I mean, I just couldn't pay the price they were asking. $50. I think they would go down to $40. It's all crap here. Check this out. You got pro wrestling and Mario, and actually a pretty cool PS1 game. Ka-ching! Been looking for one of these for a while. Nice find. Too bad the little joystick was loose. Sadly, they had no matching N64. Bit disappointing, but a nice find nonetheless. And yeah, so as you can see here, I'm going through the plushies, and a lot of people look at me weirdly while I'm doing this. I don't know if anybody else does it. I personally love finding cool stuff there. That's where I found my Sonic plushies. The Tails, Knuckles, Chaos, and Sonic. I found them just hiding inside of there, and you never know what you'll find. Maybe some Pokemon stuff, maybe Mario. Haven't found any Mario yet, but who knows? There's Simba right there, you never know what you'll find in there. Really cool stuff. I Spy Jetsons and other Game Boy games. So yeah, this is the insane pawn shop. Yeah, crazy stuff here, just absolutely ridiculous. Really cool though. I ended up picking up that Game Boy and a few other things here. I mean, I'm gonna show the walls pretty soon, and you'll see this place is ridiculous. A lot of the things are overpriced, but they do bargain a fair bunch. They give me really good deals, and there are a fair amount of items that slip through the cracks. So you have a good chance of finding some pretty cool stuff in here. And check out all these GameCube games. Most of them are absolute crap, but I mean, I ended up picking up a Pikmin 2, which is actually where I cut this video off. Now here, if you'll just turn your head to the left, you can see a wall of fucking GameCubes and other crazy consoles. Isn't that just insane? Kind of disgusting, actually. So I didn't get to film that much in the huge pawn shop, but I did get a kind of an overview of just the front of this store, where they have kind of like the walls full of GameCubes and 64s and other consoles. Where I cut off is actually, you saw the Pikmin 2. I ended up actually picking that up. Yeah, so I got a great deal, absolutely amazing. Found some really cool stuff, which I'm really looking forward to showing you guys in the next pickups video, or actually at the time of this video game hunting, it might be the video before. Anyways, so yeah, let's keep going. Here's another pawn shop that just has kind of like a gold mine of games. Sadly, there are no golden games because and that was a joke saying, there really isn't that much great stuff here. They have a ton of games, but there's just a lot of the regular, typical titles. Once in a while I'll come by something cool. Like, I mean, they have a really cool, you'll see it soon, console, a portable console for Nintendo games. But it's very rare they actually find a nice title here. But nonetheless, it's fun to go in and check out what they have. So these are their GameCube games, and they really do have a crazy amount of them. Most of them, just like all the other games, are crap. There are a few really cool ones in here, nothing that I really, was too interested in. There's a cool Chaos. I was actually looking for Beautiful Joe 2. But I mean, I'm really looking for Gotcha Force right now, and I just haven't been able to find it anywhere. So this is me flipping through Game Boy games with one hand. Obviously, not the best way to do it, but I mean, I kind of knew everything they had here. Look at all the Tetrises, they didn't really get anything new in. I just wanted to make sure. The guy was also questioning me about my filming. There's a Jetsons game that I already had by this point, but it really interested me. There's Pokemon Crystal. I think I actually sold that to them once. Fake Pokemon Silver, F1 Race, just regular random Game Boy games, nothing too interesting. So I saw a cool copy of Bomberman 64 The Second Attack, which is a pretty rare 64 game in the last place I went, but there was a big sticker on it, and it wasn't just like a sticker that you could easily remove with anything, but like it was the actual sticker was taped over, and the tape itself was hard to remove too, and somebody had already tried to remove it a bit, and I could have gotten it for $15, but I didn't pick it up. Maybe if I feel like it, if I find a way to get rid of it, like get rid of the sticker, I'll do it. But it was a cool thing to find, but I just in the end I didn't pick it up. Welcome back. So as you can tell, I got a lot of cool footage for you guys today. I tried to spice it up a little bit. I had a lot of fun hunting this week, found a ton of cool things, as you guys probably saw in last week's pickup video, well actually just a few days ago. You'll see more in next week's pickup video, and just a little update. I'm working on a deal for a little Samson, so I'm really hoping to pick that up. You guys can wish me luck if you want. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll include annotations so you guys can watch my most recent videos, and if you haven't subscribed yet, then go ahead and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.